Some of you may be single and looking for a partner, but it's all about finding that partner. And the way we find that partner is by emitting certain vibrational frequencies to reflect around us. Hey guys, it's Terry. So great to see you. How's your heart today? How's your, heart? That looks like a heart, yes? Cockatoo thinks it looks like a heart. He's like, yes, Mom. That's a heart. Can't you make out that? I should bring him out to you guys one day. What do you think? Maybe I'll do a segment on like animal spirituality, because he clearly wants to come out to play. Okay, I'm getting off subject here. Today, I am sharing with you this week's healing vibe mantra, which is, I find a partner to grow with me. I find a partner to grow with me. All right, so some of you guys know this by now. I do have new subscribers all the time. So I kind of like to go a little bit backwards and explain a little bit. So for those of you who have been with me already for a few of these videos, hang on tight. We'll get to the breathing, I promise. But I just do want to explain to my new friends, my new subscribers, what the dealio is, because not everybody knows this. And people are really coming online to their spirituality through this ascension, and they're having awakenings and they don't know what to do or how to do. And I mean, I'm all about creating community so that everybody feels safe. So bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. We're getting to it. So what is a mantra? A mantra is an affirmation that we say over and over and over again for the subconscious mind to grasp, to take in, so that the body can output a result, okay? So what it is it's an affirmation, or it's a saying that has an electromagnetic frequency to it that you take in on a consistent level. So you're practicing it over and over and over again. And what it does is it blends, integrates, or gets married into your already existing personal electromagnetic field. And what happens is, with practice, the energies start to reflect synchronicities and opportunities based on whatever that mantra is. So, for example, today's mantra for this week is, I find a partner who wants to grow with me. So that is the frequency that we're going to be putting out there right now for this mantra. Is some of you may be in partnership already and you're not happy with your partner. Some of you may be single and looking for a partner, but it's all about finding that partner. And the way we find that partner is by emitting certain vibrational frequencies to reflect around us, right? Because we will match whatever vibrating frequencies to whatever around us. So it's very similar to that saying, birds of a feather flock together. The reason why you tend to have your own personal circle is because you think most like them, you act most like them, and your energetic fields are very similar. You know this when you first meet somebody. If you have that feeling where like you want to step back or something doesn't feel right, that is because your energies are not on the same frequencies and you don't feel safe and connected. And that's what connection does, is it makes you feel safe in this world. And I'm all about connection. I'm all about creating community. That's how I roll. So that's what I want. That's part of my offer. That's part of why I'm here, is to help people connect to themselves and to the divine, right? So that they feel safe in this world and they can accomplish their goals and do their thing, right? So that is, in a nutshell, what these mantras are. They're affirmations. But the thing is that there has to be a sense of truth to it, or you have to be able to resonate with the mantra. So if you're not feeling it, you've heard that, I don't feel that, right? Well, if you're not feeling the truth of that mantra, go ahead and change it to something that's better for you, or toss it aside. Maybe you're just not willing or open to meeting a partner right now. God willing, maybe you actually are in a partnership and super happy, and you don't need to find a new partner to grow with. Wouldn't that be great? That's my wish for you and for everybody. So that is the frequency that we're going to be getting ourselves into and create that reality. So again, once we start emitting those broadcast signals, we will start to match to those frequencies. And then synchronicities and opportunities for us will show up. But again, this is not a one-time deal. This has to be done with practice over and over and over again with consistency. Right? So when you first learned how to tie your shoe, you didn't just like loop swoop and you were done. It took you a while. But then once you practiced over and over and over again, it became part of you. It's second nature. You could probably tie your shoes with your eyes closed, right? I know I could. So again, this is a practice thing. And what you're practicing is your subconscious mind receiving a certain message that has a vibrational frequency attached to it, and it integrates with your electromagnetic field so that you start outputting through your body, or you start emitting signals and frequencies to match around you, right? So again, our mantra, our healing vibe mantra for this week is, I find a partner who wants to grow with me. So how are we gonna do this, right? Those of you who have already done a few of these with me already know what to do, so you can assume the position. Ew. But for those of you, this might be your first time, or maybe you just don't know, or maybe you're a little embarrassed, or maybe you're just feeling insecure. All of that is fine. You're in a wonderful place. It's perfect. Wherever you are is where you are, and where you are is okay. And I love every minute of that. So let me just share with you briefly, and then we'll just get all up in there. How does that sound? The first thing you're gonna wanna do is make time for this. This is not gonna be something that happens or shows up for you, okay? This is effort, this is work. You have to, in order to create change in your life, you have to do something. It's an action. That's just the way energy works. Nothing gets done if nothing is done. No new changes can happen if no new changes happen. Yes, yes? So you got to make the time and effort for this. You don't have to make a lot of time when you're starting out. 3 minutes. Just set your cell phone for 3 minutes. Do this for 3 minutes, and you'll start to notice a change, not only in your life, but just how your body feels, and you'll start to see those synchronicities and opportunities pop up, okay? Because once again, we choose our own reality. Okay, so if you want a boyfriend, if you want a girlfriend, this is the frequency that you're going to want to get into. I find a partner who wants to grow with me, right? But we need to see those opportunities to jump into that timeline that will help create that will help us create that timeline. So the first thing we got to do, we have to make time. The second thing we're going to do is we're going to put our hands on our heart. And what that does is it starts to activate the heart center. The heart creates the largest electromagnetic field, even bigger than the brain, studies are starting to show. So we're going to get all up in there. We're just going to get right in there. Why don't we just go to the biggest electromagnetic field there is? No dilly-dallying. Hells no, we're just going to get all up in there. So we're going to activate that heart center. The other thing about the heart center is this is where truth and authenticity lies, right? So we're going to start programming our heart and sending our heart energy, because as we know, where our attention and focus goes, that's where energy flows. So if we're putting our attention on our heart, we're sending energy to our heart, and of course we're activating it. Now just remember, if this mantra doesn't feel right to you or for you, it doesn't resonate in your body, toss it aside. Don't use it. You don't have to use it. Or you can just tweak it up a bit and make it more for you, okay? So the last part of this process is we're going to do some deep belly breathing. And when we inhale, we're going to fill our belly like a balloon, okay? And when we exhale, we're going to shape our mouth like an O, and we're gonna push out that air, okay, that exhale. So the breath is gonna look like this. And yes, there's a sound to it, but the good news is nobody's gonna hear it. You'll hear my sound, which I'm okay with, so please feel free to make fun, because I don't give any of the fucks. So don't be embarrassed. Don't feel like there's a right or wrong way how to do this. Your body knows what to do, but we're going to be doing some deep belly breaths in between saying this mantra. When we're done with the mantra, we're going to sit in that energy, in that frequency for just a little bit, and then we're going to come back to the world of the senses, okay? Which is like your sight, your hearing, your smell, your taste, all of the things, okay? So I promise you're in good hands. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start. I close my eyes. If you don't want to close your eyes, don't worry about closing your eyes. But we're going to go ahead. We're going to take 3 deep breaths together, and then you can repeat after me, either out loud or silently. Nobody's going to hear. Nobody's going to know. Repeat after me the mantra, okay? So here we go. I find a partner who wants to grow with me. I find a partner who wants to grow with me. I find a partner who wants to grow with me. And now you can just sit there in this frequency for a little bit and take it in and sense the frequency of finding a partner to grow with. And now you can just flutter your eyes open and come back to the world of the senses. And hopefully you felt, because we just did it a really short amount of time. I mean, when you work with me directly one-on-one, we have a lot more time to go into longer periods of time to shift your energy. But hopefully you were able to feel some sense of shift or change in just that brief amount of time. I would love to know what your experience was. So please make sure you comment below and let me know what your experience was like. I love connecting with you guys and engaging with you guys. It's one of my biggest values is connection, which is why I'm all about creating the community for all of us to stay connected. Because when we're connected, we feel safe enough to do what we're here to do on planet Earth. Yes? Yes, yes. That is why I'm always saying stay connected. So stay connected to your friends and family, stay connected to yourself, and of course you can stay connected to me. You can check out all the ways that you can work with me one-on-one by checking me out at terryhuberman.com, and I'll see ya on the flip side.